The NAIA reminds you that college sports do more than thrill and inspire us. They help prepare today's student athletes to be tomorrow's community leaders by teaching valuable skills like integrity, respect, responsibility, sportsmanship, and servant leadership, building character beyond the game. This message was brought to you by the NAIA.
Welcome in, fans. You're looking live at the Victoria U Sports Complex as it's another ranked showdown for the A&M-Victoria Jaguars as they welcome the number 24 ranked LSU Alexandria Generals to town. Welcome in, fans. Sam Fowler here with you. A&M-Victoria comes into today with a 21-12 mark overall, 12-6 in conference play. Meanwhile, LSUA is 23-13 overall, 15-3 in conference play. They're coming off a big weekend, which saw them and Our Lady of the Lake their first two conference losses this season. Let's set the lineups for you real quick. First for the visitors from Alexandria. Leading off, the second baseman, number 20, Alyssa Swallow. Batting second, the right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. Batting third, the left fielder, number 3, Sophia Romero. Batting fourth, the shortstop and reigning Red River Athletic Conference Player of the Week, Haley Fontenot. Batting fifth, the designated player, number 7, Livy Thibodeau. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 15, Caitlin Dunbar. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 19, Jillian Howell. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 21, Caitlin Rashe. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 25, Molly Sistrunk. The pitcher is the reigning Red River Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Week, number 6, Lainey Bailey. That's how LSUA lines up as they take on A&M-Victoria today, who lines up like this. They remain unchanged from last week's series against A&M Texarkana. It's the designated player, number 24, Cameron Wardlow, leading it off. Batting second, the left fielder, number 3, Alyssa Carter. Batting third, the third baseman, number 1, Angelina Morales. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 15, Cristela Trevino. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 32, Kitty Coe. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 33, Deandra Maldonado. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 29, Emily Mayo. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 8, Daisy Fuentes. And batting ninth is the shortstop, number 12, Madison Carr. The pitcher today is the right-hander out of Walla Walla, Washington, number 28, Zoe Hardy. We're getting ready to go. When we come back, we will have player introductions and first pitch here on a gloomy Thursday afternoon in Victoria, Texas. Don't go anywhere on the Jaguar Sports Network. It's time for first pitch here in Victoria as the Jaguars getting ready to go here. The Jaguars looking to bounce back after dropping last week's series to Texas A&M Texarkana. And they'll get a chance to take on another ranked opponent in LSU Alexandria. It's going to be Zoe Hardy getting going for A&M-Victoria in the circle today. The Walla Walla Washington native leads the team in wins with an 8-4 win-loss record, 3.22 ERA, 69 2/3 innings pitched, 91 hits, 46 runs given up, 32 of which earned, 53 strikeouts. That leads the team. Opponents hitting .313 against the Walla Walla Washington native. That's Alyssa Swallow who will lead off for LSU Alexandria. 79 degrees here in Victoria. Alyssa Swallow hitting .339 this year, making her 22nd start. She takes first pitch from Hardy for a ball. It's 1-0. We are underway here. 79 degrees, wind blowing out to left field at 15 to 20 miles an hour. The rain clouds scattered around the Victoria area as the 1-0 is fouled. Got a little damp here before. Not too bad, but just enough to make you worry. Weather in South Texas in April, you never know what it's going to do. It's a 1-1 count from Hardy as the right-hander deals that one off speed high, 2-1. Let's set the defensive alignment behind Hardy. It's Trevino behind home, Coe at first, Fuentes at second, Carr at short, Morales at third, Carter, Maldonado, Mayo left to right in the outfield. 2-1 from Hardy. Ground ball, right side. Fuentes up with it over to first. There's one gone. And that brings up Kylie Moody, who leads the team in average, hitting .370. This is a Generals team hitting .333. She takes the first pitch for a ball. .370, 23 RBIs, 14 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs. She takes the 1-0 high. It's 2-0 now. Hardy hits a 2-0 in there. It's 2-1. Victoria and LSU Alexandria, no strangers to each other as the 2-1 misses. It counts now 3-1. LSU Alexandria has won the last 3 meetings as Hardy calls time. This one grounded right back to Hardy. She goes over to first in time. 2 gone. Couple of ground ball outs helping out Hardy. The Jaguars trying to put together a 1-2-3 inning as this one grounded right side. And quick throw over by Carr does it. 1-2-3 inning, just what A&M Victoria needed. We go to the bottom of the first. No score here in Victoria. Cameron Wardlow will lead it off for A&M Victoria here in the bottom of the first. Scoreless between the LSU Generals and the A&M Victoria Jaguars. And an important Red River Athletic Conference series. Wardlow goes around on the first pitch from Laney Bailey, the reigning Red River Athletic Conference pitcher of the week. 2.0 ERA, 13-4 win-loss record in 21 appearances, 18 starts this year. Wardlow works the count even, 1-1. 94 2/3 innings pitched. 69 hits, 30 runs, 27 of which earned. 83 strikeouts against 49 walks. Opponents hitting a measly 202 against Bailey. Now Wardlow behind. 1-2 here to Laney Bailey. 5'8" senior from Walker, Louisiana. He has a sign and deals. 1-2. Wardlow swings through it for out number one. Now it's Alyssa Carter. 1 out. Carter has been very productive at home this season. 1-0 is 4-1. Carter hitting .419 this season. Shares the team lead in hits. That is the team leading average as she fouls that one off. It's 1-1. For Carter, it's 36 hits, 7 doubles, 2 triples, 24 RBIs, a .547 slugging percentage for the Fort Bend native. Sugarland native, rather. Went to Fort Bend, Austin in the Houston area. In her junior year now, 1-1, fouled off. It's 1-2. A&M Victoria 10-3 at home this season. That was the first series they had lost at home last week against A&M Texarkana. But the Jaguars hitting .380 at home with a .475 slugging percentage and outscoring opponents 94-41. The 1-2 foul back to the screen and we hold. We mentioned Carter's team leading batting average. She's been equally as good at home, hitting .448 this season. 1-2. Rolls in there. 2-1. 2-2 now. Carter trying to find a way on. A&M Victoria scored first in both games, or the first two games last week, as this one skied into left field, and Romero's there for out number 2. And it brings up Angelina Morales after that fly out to left field. Morales shares the team lead with Carter in hits if she takes a called strike. Morales, a junior from Pasadena by way of San Jacinto College, hitting .400 this year. Pops this one up left side. Sistrunk has it. 1-2-3 inning for both sides. We go to the second. No score here in Victoria. Now it's Haley Fontenot to lead it off here. Scoreless ball game as we go to the second inning here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. Sam Fowler here with you. Fontenot, record holder for LSU Alexandria, hitting .330 this season. It started in all 37 games. Now she takes the first pitch for a called strike from Zoe Hardy. 34 hits, 5 home runs for Fontenot. There's 3 players with 5 home runs on this Generals roster as they rock their black uniforms with the purple A. It's now 0-2. Fontenot has struck out just 12 times in 103 at-bats. She takes the 1-0-1, 0-2 high, 1-2. A&M-Victoria in their all white. Some players wearing red visors, all of them wearing red visors, as the 1-2 chop foul behind home. First time Hardy has got to face LSU Alexandria, but not the first time that the Jaguars have faced the Generals this season. As the 1-2 misses, it's 2-2. LSUA at their home tournament in Pineville, Louisiana, got the better of A&M-Victoria back in early February, winning 3-1. It was early season softball. Now both teams playing really well here down the stretch, and this is important. This one line foul, says the home plate umpire. Hardy, transfer from University of Central Arkansas and Texas A&M Corpus Christi, deals the 2-2. This one lifted center field. Maldonado giving chase. That one off the wall. Fontenot going to second with a leadoff double for LSU Alexandria here in the second. Now that brings up Olivia Thibodeau with Fontenot, the senior from Morgan City, Louisiana, product of Central Catholic. Stands on second and scoring position. Thibodeau takes the first pitch for a called strike. Thibodeau hitting .371 this season, just the 10th start for her. 7 RBIs, 4 doubles, 2 triples to her credit this season. .641 slugging as well. 0-1, but right back at the pitcher, and the sacrifice is going to be effective. It brings up Caitlin Dunbar, senior from Spring, Texas, went to Grand Oaks High School. She waits on the first pitch. She takes a called strike at the knees. Dunbar, one of those 3 aforementioned generals with 5 home runs this season, and this is a day where it could prove to be advantageous for the right-hander. Swings at the high fastball. 0-2. Hardy aggressive with that one. And she's ahead 0-2, and now she can attack Dunbar, who's in protect mode. Ground ball left side foul. Trent Partridge might have a job as soccer assistant coach over at LSUA. Stop it with his foot. In fairness, low degree of difficulty on that. It's still 0-2 as the wind has picked up a little bit here in Victoria. Okay, just missing low. Mentioned the all-time series between A&M-Victoria and LSU Alexandria. The Jaguars lead 35-31 all-time in that series. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Hardy gets her to chase with another rise ball. There's 2 gone. Brings up Jillian Howell. There were 2 outs. Runner on third. As Haley Fontenot, who led off this inning, a double. First pitch to Howell. Misses. 1-0. Howell hitting .356 this season. 5 home runs as well for her. She skies this one. Right field. Maldonado and Mayo collide, but Mayo has it. And the leadoff double comes to nothing. We go to the bottom of the second. Still no score here in Victoria. Brings up Cristela Trevino here, bottom of the second, no score. We mentioned the Jaguars who have done well at home, and it's been Cristela Trevino leading the way at home. The Alice native and freshman is hitting .376 this year, 35 hits, 29 RBIs. She takes the first pitch for a ball. Team leading 3 home runs. And she fouls that one off. It's 1-1. Here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex, Trevino is hitting .513 with 15 RBIs. Both of those marks lead the team. She had a crucial game-tying double in Game 1 against Texarkana last week. She fouls that one off 1-2. 'Trevino, Maldonado, 2 up for A&M-Victoria here in the scoreless second inning. 1-2 high, 2-2. Trevino skies it left field, giving chase. Romero has it in foul ground, and there's one away. That brings up Kitty Coe, the freshman from Kuntz, Texas. Hitting .345 this season, 10 RBIs as she takes the first pitch for a called strike. One and one. Defensive alignment for LSUA. It's received behind home. Howell at first, Swallow at second, Fontenot at short. This one grounded right at Fontenot over to first in time, quickly 2 gone. It's Sistrunk at third, and left to right in the outfield, it's Romero, Dunbar, and Moody. Or the Generals behind Laney Bailey, who deals the first pitch strike to Deandra Maldonado. Maldonado, also an Alice native, hitting .222. Takes the 0-1. Or ball one, counts now even. Maldonado, an all-stater, while with the Lady Coyote. 1-1. Maldonado, grounder, softly, right at Fontenot, who goes over to first in time. And another 1-2-3 inning for Bailey and the Generals. We go to the third, no score here on the Jaguar Sports Network. We'll be right back. Now Caitlin Rishi leads it off for LSU Alexandria. Junior from Walker, Louisiana. Hitting .227, 21st start for her this season as she takes the first pitch for a called strike. Here in the top of the third, no score. As we're into the third, only one hit so far, and that was Haley Fondo's leadoff double the last inning. She got around to third before being stranded. 0-1. High, 1-1. Hardy last time out went the distance, throwing 8 innings against A&M Texarkana in that 5-3 loss in extra innings. 1-1. In there for a called strike. One, two. Low, 2-2. These two teams have played some close games recently. Last time these two teams met here in Victoria, they split the doubleheader. A&M-Victoria won game 1 9-1 before LSU Alexandria prevailed in game 2 2-2. Called no ball. Looked good, but home plate umpire said no. Counts now full to the leadoff hitter here in the third, Caitlin Rashid. Hardy deals. This one lifted. Center field. Maldonado tracks over there to get it. Out number 1. Just the second flyout induced by Zoe Hardy. And just the third ball hit in the air. Hardy starts off Molly Sistrunk with a strike. Sistrunk, 5'2" senior from Kaplan, Louisiana. Behind 0-2. Sistrunk, 3-11 hitter, 22nd start for her this season. She grounds this one right at Daisy Fuentes over to first. Quickly 2 gone. That brings up Alyssa Swallow. Who grounded out her first time up. Swallow, 4'11" sophomore from New Iberia, Louisiana. Down in southern Louisiana, fouled off the first pitch. It's 0-1. A 1 on the way. This is low. 1-1. The Jaguars, in general, scoreless here in the top of the third as Hardy deals the 1-1 to Swallow. This one, ground ball, left side. It eats up Madison Carr, and there's a 2-out base runner. It's going to go down as an E6. A little bit of a tough play for Carr. Now Kylie Moody up to the plate. Runner goes. This one lined foul. 0-1. Hardy trying to work around a jam. She was in line for a 1-2-3 inning before that error. 0-1, runner goes. Called the throw. Not in time as it caromed off of Swallow, and she's into second with the stolen base. Umpire called that a ball, I think. Counts now 1-1 to Kylie Moody, who grounded out to Hardy her first time up back in the first inning. 1-1. Low, 2-1. For Swallow, she's now 9 for 11 on the base path this year as Hardy deals the 2-1. That one bounces 3-1. 3-1. Ground ball, foul. Now Hardy, the runner in scoring position, trying to do like she did back in the second inning following Fontenot's leadoff double and strand a runner in scoring position. It's a full count to Kylie Moody, who came into today leading the Generals in batting average. Ground ball. Right back to Hardy. What a play! And she escapes the jam. We're still scoreless going to the bottom of the third here in Victoria. Mayo leads it off as it's the bottom third of the order. Due up for A&M-Victoria, searching for its first hit here against Laney Bailey. Emily Mayo, junior from Corpus Christi, hitting .258 this season. Has 2 home runs. She's shown power as she takes the first pitch for a ball. Felt a couple of raindrops go away as Mayo waits on the 1-0 from Bailey. Ground ball up the middle. There's the first hit of the game for the Jaguars, and it's a leadoff single from Emily Mayo. Now, A&M Victoria with a base runner. With runners on, they're hitting .372 this season. As this one bunted, first base side, Fuentes executes the sacrifice well. And there's one gone for Maddie Carr. Now Madison Carr, as the rain's starting to be a little bit heavier. Ball one. One zero. She wanted the bunt, instead takes ball two. Carr, Texas City native, hitting 393 this season. 30-second start for her. Now the rain's starting to pick up substantially, and given we do not have protection here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex, we could have to go off air as the 2-0 is fouled for strike one, and it's 2-1. It shouldn't be too bad, but now that I said that, I know something's going to inevitably happen. I just jinxed everything. 2-1 to Carr. She shows bunt that one past ball. That's going to advance Mayo into third. And with one out, the Jaguars threatening. Three one on the way. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on the way. Carr rounds out one foul. Carr has been known to come up clutch for the Jaguars. She could here on this payoff pitch as she skies it. Center field coming in. Dunbar has it. Mayo, no play. That brings up Cameron Wordlow. As the freshman takes the called strike. Emily Mayo standing on third. Cameron Wordlow at home, batting .486, and now Trent Partridge out to talk to his starter. It's an 0-1 count. Cameron Wordlow struck out swinging her first time up. A&M-Victoria trying to strike first here. We've seen each team get their leadoff batter on, get them to third, and then for LSU when it happened in the second, following a leadoff double, Haley Fontenot was stranded. A&M-Victoria trying to meet a different fate with Emily Mayo at third here with two outs. 0-1. Fouled off by Wordlow. Wordlow comes into today on a 6-game hitting streak and a 24-game on base streak. Trying to keep that going. Extends that hit streak and be the first run of the game for the Jaguars. 0-2 from Bailey. Fouled off. 0-2. Once again, Wordlow swings at the rise ball, and A&M-Victoria strands a runner at third. We go to the fourth. No score here in a pitcher's duel on the Jaguar Sports Network. Sophia Romero leads it off as we're scoreless going to the fourth inning here between LSU Alexandria and A&M-Victoria. The Generals coming up for their fourth at bat. It's Sophia Romero who grounded out her first time up back in the first, looking to kick things off for the Generals. Hardy starts her off with the ball outside, 1-0. Romero, a junior from Lafayette, Louisiana, went to Acadiana High School, 1-0. It's in there, 1-1. If I remember right, from my time visiting Louisiana so much, I believe Acadiana has a pretty good athletic department for high school ranks in Louisiana. This one grounded left side, and it's going to go off the mitt of Morales. Second error of the game for A&M-Victoria. Second error of the game for A&M-Victoria, and it puts the leadoff runner on in front of Haley Fontenot. And an ever dangerous hitter. First pitch to her. Runner goes. That's going to go down as a stolen base as it went in and out of the mid of Cristela Trevino. So now runner in scoring position for Fontenot, who has 28 RBIs this season. 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. Fuentes only play over to first for out number one. That brings up the freshman from Napoleonville, Livy Thibodeau, product of Assumption High School. With a runner at third and one gone. Thibodeau shows bunt, goes around, and now a chance and a run. Does not score. What a play. 2-5-2 on the caught stealing. And now Richard Partridge, one of the Partridge brothers, is out discussing it with the home plate umpire. He's not happy. It looks like the call's going to stand. 2-5-2. Caught stealing. And Partridge getting into, he's giving the umpire everything he can handle as he's standing right there in front of home, pointing to where he believes Romero was safe. Now the umpire putting a hand on his shoulder, trying to calm him down. Partridge still trying to point. I believe he pointed back to our camera. And Partridge still not happy. Still going. And the umpire wins that debate. It's a 2-5-2, caught stealing. 2 gone. Could that be a play that we circle later on down the road here? It's an 0-1 count to Livy Thibodeau, who's yet to have a statistical at-bat. Sacrifice bunt her first time up. 0-1 swing and a miss. You've heard of defenses picking up their pitcher. Well, it's the pitcher picking up the defense. 0-2. This one lifted left field. Carter looks at it. It's gone. A solo home run from Livy Thibodeau breaks the deadlock here in the 4th. And LSUA leads 1-0. For Thibodeau, her first home run of the year. Now Caitlin Dunbar swings to that one, 0-1. Hardy rocks and fires. The 0-1 misses inside, 1-1. One misses, 2-1. Hardy this season, that's just the 4th home run she's given up. It's now 3 straight home series where A&M-Victoria surrendered a home run here at the cavernous Victoria U Sports Complex. 2-1 misses, 3-1. Three one from Hardy. Ground ball right at Morales over to first. And Co scoops it out for out number 3. But it was Livy Thibodeau solo home run that broke the deadlock. LSUA leads the Jaguars 1-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. 1-0 our scores. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Here between the Jags and Generals. And it's Alyssa Carter to lead it off. Carter, Morales, and Trevino to up for A&M-Victoria. There's some clouds encroaching from the south as Carter takes a called strike. It's a lot cooler now as that 20-mile-an-hour wind starts to rip. 0-1 from Bailey. High 1-1. Carter flew out her first time up. As part of the stretch of 6 straight batters retired by Bailey to open the game. 1 fouled, 1-2. LSU Alexandria and A&M-Victoria, very similar in terms of origins as the 1-2. Lifted, foul ground. Sistrunk makes way for Fontenot, and there's one gone. One gone for Angelina Morales. Popped out her first time up back in the first. Takes the ball low. 1-0. Fourth straight retired for Bailey here. And she deals the 1-0. This one line foul right past Coach Cameron Henneke in the first base coach's box. Congrats to Cam and her husband Drayton as the 1-1 misses high. They're expecting their first baby girl this May. It's a bunch of new babies all around the A&M-Victoria Athletic Department. 2-1 grounded, left side. Sistrunk has it, throws over to first in time, 2 gone. Now it's Trevino who fouled out her first time up. Takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Bailey deals. This one lifted. And a good play by Fontenot ends the inning. That's 6 straight retired for Bailey and LSUA in the field. We go to the 5th. 1-0 Jags trail. We'll go to the fifth inning. Jillian Howell leads it off as LSU Alexandria leads A&M-Victoria 1-0 here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. Hardy deals the first pitch to her. This one grounded up the middle, and Howell ambushes Hardy for a first pitch single to lead off the fifth. It's Riley Moran running at first base for Jillian Howell as it's Keelan Rashe, the catcher, up with nobody out. Runner goes, bunt laid down. Coe only played a first for the first out of the inning. 4-3 on the 3-4 on the sacrifice. Molly Sistrunk up. She grounded out her first time up. Takes first pitch low and inside for ball one. Hardy has been good, giving up just 3 hits through 4 1/3. Called strike 1-1. It's part of why she's been the number 1 in the rotation for A&M-Victoria this season. 1-1. Misses 2-1. Hardy didn't like that call. 2-1. Inside, 3-1. There's not been a walk issued by either side today. 3-1. There's the first walk of the game for either side, and that puts 2 on with 1 out for Alyssa Swallow. Brings up Alyssa Swallow 0 for 2. Reached on an error back in the third and grounded out to open up the game back in the first. Got a chance to break it open here for LSUA. But shown. Pulled back to take a called strike. The throw, not in time. It's going to be a double steal for Sistrunk and Moran. Oh, 1. Did foul. Oh, 2 from Hardy. Some lifted foul. Hardy trying to work around the jam as a light rain starts to fall again. 0-2 fouled off. Wind picking up a lot now. This one grounded right side. Fuentes only played a first. It's an RBI. On the ground out, LSUA leads 2-0. The right fielder, number 60, Kylie Moody. First pitch misses as the rain has picked up substantially here. One 0 called strike. One 0 called strike. 1-1. Rain starting to pick up a lot. We might have to go off air. 1-0. 1-1. This is 2-1. Two. This one grounded foul. It's still 2-2. The weather forecast lied. It said it was not going to rain during this doubleheader. Two. Misses, counts full. 3-2. Three-two, grounded, foul ball. Hardy trying to get out of the inning as the rain falls. 3-2, misses, ball 4. The left fielder, number 3, Sophia Romero. After not issuing a walk for the first 4 innings, Hardy has issued 2 in this inning. That's going to prompt a visit by assistant coach Cameron Henneke. Now Sofia Romero with 2 outs, 2 on. Rain falling here in Victoria. First pitch to her. Misses. It's 1-0. One out. In there, called strike. One from Hardy. Ground ball through the left side. It's an RBI for Romero, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Generals. Now, I think that could be it for Zoe Hardy. And in fact, it will be. We'll have more on the new pitcher when we come back. The new pitcher is Haley Noska. The sophomore from Hallettsville, and she starts off Haley Fontenot with a called strike. Noska this season has a 4.25 ERA. 16th appearance for her. This one lifted right at Noska, and it's off her glove. Another error. Now it's Livy Thibodeau. Last time up, had a solo home run. Bases are loaded for her now with 2 outs as Noska starts her off with a ball. One 0. Misses. 2-0. 2 runs already home for LSU Alexandria. And a chance for potentially a few more. 2-0 misses. 3-0. Nowhere to put Livy Thibodeau, and a dangerous hitter behind her in Caitlin Dunbar. 8th batter of the inning for the Generals, who lead 3-0 here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs. 3-0. Misses. Ball 4, and it's an RBI to extend the lead. Generals in front, 4-0. brings up Caitlin Dunbar. As first pitch to Dunbar is a ball. Bases still loaded here in the top of the fifth. 1-0. Misses. 2-0. Noska deals the 2-0 as the lefty gets a strike. That's now 2-1. Dunbar, a strikeout and a ground out on her ledger today. 2-1. Called strike 2. Two from Noska. Fouled off. The rain has stopped for now. You never know in South Texas. Because when I looked at the weather forecast, it said rain stopping at about 3:30, 3:15. No, we got plenty of rain just a few moments ago. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Noska comes in, gets a strikeout, but LSUA plays a couple more. They lead 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the fifth. Kitty Coe will lead it off for A&M-Victoria here in the bottom of the fifth. Jaguars trail 4-0. It was a 3-run fifth for the Generals to extend the lead. Umpire asking for a towel as the dirt has turned to clay over on home plate. And we got a towel. I should have brought a towel. I thought about that whenever I came to the park today. Totally forgot about it. It's Kitty Coe, who's 0 for 1, grounded out her first time up. Back in the second, Lainey Bailey out in the circle for her fifth inning of work. 4 scoreless frames so far for her. She starts Coe off with a ball low. One-0, fouled off. One from Bailey as Coe softly hit right side. bobbled by Swallow. It's an error, and Coe reaches. Leadoff batter on for A&M Victoria. Now Deandra Maldonado. Up. Haley Rosario running at first base for Kitty Coe. First pitch to Maldonado. She lifts this one. Shortstop Fontenot leaps up and makes the grab. Rosario retreats. There's one out. Fontenot showcasing athleticism. There's one gone. Mayo fouls off the first pitch. Mayo has A&M-Victoria's lone hit of the game. It was a single back in third. She stole a base as well, got over to third before she was left stranded. Jags retired in order behind her. 0-1. Misses 1-1. All right. Emily Mayo, 1-1. Skies this one behind home. She watches Sistra collide with the fence as it caromed off the tall chain link fence here at the Victoria Youth Sports Complex. And it's a 1-2 count to the Corpus Christi native here with one gone. 1-2. 2-2. Jaguars trying to mount a comeback here as Mayo fouls off another one. Mayo swings through that one for strike three, and there are two gone. Now Daisy Fuentes digs in here with two gone. Third strikeout of the game by Bailey. She starts off Fuentes with the ball. Fuentes laid down a sacrifice bunt her first time up. That got Mayo into scoring position. A 1-0 from Lainey Bailey here with two gone. 4-0 our score. She finds the zone. 1-1. LSUA in front. The Generals have won the last three meetings between these two sides. 1-1, misses high. 2-1. 2-1. Grounded foul. That counts even 2-2. Deuce is wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on first. It's Haley Rosario pinch running for Kitty Coe. Bailey rocks and fires the 2-2. All 3. Count goes full. Rosario will get a head start at first on this next pitch. 3-2. Ball 4. First walk issued by the Generals. That brings up Madison Carr in RBI spot. Runners on first and second for Maddie Carr, who flew out her first time up. Carr takes a called strike at the knees. It was a quiet game through the first 3 innings as each team was held scoreless. Carr watches that one bounce. Rosario going into third, and she'll advance on the wild pitch. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Maddie Carr. As the Jaguars look to mount some sort of a comeback here in the late innings, down 4-0. 1-1. Ground ball foul. 1-2. One, two on the way from Bailey. This one lined into center field. 1 run will score. Fuentes held up. It's runners on the corner as Carr is out, advancing to second. 8-2-6. But A&M-Victoria plates its first run of the game. It's 4-1 going to the 6th. Julian Howell leads it off. It's 4-1 our score. A&M-Victoria scratched 1 across in the 5th. Still trailing 4-1 as Haley Noska is out for her second frame of relief. And she's going to face 7, 8, and 9, bottom third of the order in Howell, Rasheed, and Sistrom. Noska, the lefty, misses on the first pitch. One zero in there for a called strike. 1-1. 1 run in the 4th, 3 in the 5th for LSUA, 1 in the 5th for the Jaguars on that RBI single by Maddie Carr. It's 2-1 now. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Generals, 1 run on 2 hits, and 3 errors for the Jaguars. 2-1 misses, and it's 3-1. This one fouled off. That's 3-2. Oscar looks into Trevino, has the sign, 3-2. This one lined into center field over the head of Fuentes. It's another single for Howell. It's the catcher, Caitlin Rashid, who 0 for 1 with the sacrifice and a fly out. But going right side, Coe over to first, and it's another sacrifice. Runner in scoring position with 1 out for Molly Sistron. A couple of well-executed bunts there by Rashid. Now that gives Molly Sistrunk an RBI opportunity as that one runs in and hits her, and that'll put 2 on with 1 out for the top of the order, Alyssa Swallow. Last time up, Swallow drove in a run with a ground out. She's 0 for 3, reached on an error. Fouls off the first pitch, 0-1. Speedy leadoff hitter. Came into today hitting .339 with 12 RBI. She's in an RBI opportunity here with Howell standing on second. She shows bunt, drops this one down. Foul ball, says the home plate umpire. Swallow behind 0-2. This one lined over to the A&M-Victoria dugout. On the first base side, it's still 0-2. Jaguars desperately need a clean inning here, trailing by 3 runs, 0-2. This one lined. Fuentes goes to second for 1. That's the only play they'll have as Howell advances to third and Swallow reaches on the fielder's choice. This one fouled off. First base side, it's 0-1. Kylie Moody, 0 for 2. Couple of ground outs. Walked and later came around to score during that 3-run frame in the 5th. Part of the reason LSUA leads 4-1 here in the 6th inning. Noska deals. Runner goes. And that'll go down as a stolen base, but it's defensive indifference nonetheless. as Swallow is into scoring position. With 2 outs, Noska focused on the batter. 1-1. This one fouled off.
Everybody clap your hands.
Noska this season has struck out 37 batters against 17 walks coming into today. 1-2. High, 2-2. Deuces wild as Noska deals. This one lifted. Foul. Noska has her sign and deals the 2-2. Fouled off again. Good battle brewing here. Six pitches so far. 4 of them strikes for Noska here. She gets ready to deal the 7th pitch. Could it be lucky number 7? 2-2. This one popped up behind home. Ella Trevino has it. We go to the bottom of the 6th. A&M-Victoria trails 4-1 here on the Jaguar Sports Network. It's the freshman Alyssa Perez pinch hitting for the designated player Cameron Wordlow. 5'10" freshman from Missouri City, went to Ridgepoint High School this season, hitting .429 and 14 at bats. 12 games played for Perez as she fouls off the first pitch, and it's 0-1. If you just joined us, the first 3 innings were uneventful as the shortstop Fontenot calls time to tie her shoe. Perez, 3 RBIs, 6 hits, and 14 at bats. 0-1. Called strike 2. You had a pinch hit opportunity against A&M Texarkana, came up empty. 0-2. Fouls that one off. And the count's still 0-2. The sun's starting to creep out. That's a good sign. Maybe it'll dry off my score sheet. 0-2. Ball 1. So 1-2 count to Perez. Wardlow was a strikeout victim in each of her first two at-bats. Part of the reason why Perez is pinch hitting here, putting together a good at-bat as she fouls off the 1-2. Top third of the order, Perez, Carter, and Morales go up. Here in the bottom of the sixth, A&M-Victoria running out of outs, trailing by 3 runs, 1-2. Perez takes that one outside. Good take by Perez. It's now 2 balls, 2 strikes. All head coach Lindsay Ortiz is looking for from Perez is just to get on, whether it's a hit, a walk, or anything else. 2-2, grounded softly. Fontenot over to first in time, 1 gone. Now Alyssa Carter with 1 out has flied out and popped out her first 2 times. She takes the first pitch for a ball. It's an uncharacteristic game for her at home. Came into today hitting .448 here at the Youth Sports Complex. 1-1. This is low, 2-0. Carter lifts this one right field. Coming in, Moody has it. Diving play. Good job by her. 2 gone. Two gone for Angelina Morales. There's also 0 for 2. Just 2 hits for A&M-Victoria in this game. Now this one lined back to the pitcher, or grounded back to her. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Jags go down in order. We go to the 7th. LSUA leading 4-1. First pitch to Sophia Romero is a called strike, and we're underway here in the 7th. Now 1-1. Now 1-2. As Noska came on in relief of Zoe Hardy, who's on the hook for all 4 runs. 1-2 just misses. This one lifted right field. Coming in is Mayo. She's got it. There's one gone. First pitch is a call strike. Now Haley Fontenot. Up, ground ball left side and through. It's a base hit for Fontenot with 1 out. That brings up Livy Thibodeau. But no, runner goes. Trevino's throw snagged by Carr, but it's a stolen base for Fontenot. Her 25th of the year, Fontenot a perfect 25 for 25 swiping bases this season. 1-0, fouled off, 2-1 to a 1-1 count now. Ball strike. Now, 1-2, grounded foul. One out. Livy Thibodeau, 2 RBIs for her. It was a solo home run to break the deadlock in the 4th before she drove in the game's 4th run with a bases loaded walk back in the 5th. 1-2. This is high, 2-2. Misses 3-2, counts full to Livy Thibodeau. Payoff pitch coming from Noska. Called strike 3, throws her on the inside corner. Second strikeout of the game for Haley Noska. And there's 2 gone as the Jaguars looking to post another scoreless frame, but this one drops in right field. Perez comes up with it, but there's not going to be a play. It's an RBI single by Dunbar. And it's a 5-1 game in favor of the Generals. First pitch misses to Howell, who's 2 for 3 at the plate today. Couple of singles in each of her last At bat, runner goes. This one lifted left field. Carter there. Ground number 3. LSUA plays another one. Jags trail coming up, looking to rally in the 7th. To the bottom of the 7th we go. It's the middle of the order. Trevino, Coe, and Maldonado, 2 up for the Jaguars. As the middle third of the order has combined to go 0 for 6 in this game. The Jaguars limited to just 2 hits against Laney Bailey, the reigning Red River Athletic Conference Pitcher of the Week. Trailing 4-1, Trevino waits on the 0-1, and she lines that one foul, third base side. It's 0-2 to the Alice native. Popped out her last time up. She's 0 for 2. 0-2. Now 1-2. One, two from Bailey. This one lifted left side. The third baseman, Sistrunk, is there for out number 1. Kenny Coe up to the plate with 1 out. And takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. One out. Coe grounded foul. 1-1. Coe. And 1 in the middle third of the order to reach base. Reaching on an error last time up. Coe went around there, says the home plate umpire. It's 1-2. Kaylee Freeman has the bat in hand. One, two. Fouled off. Five runs, 7 hits, 1 error for LSUA as the 1-2 off speed high. 1 run, 2 hits, 3 errors for A&M-Victoria in this game. Two. Coe pops this one up, foul, third base side. Bailey shakes off a couple of signs from Rashid and deals the 2-2. That one misses high. The count has gone full to Kitty Coe. Payoff pitch. Misses, ball 4. Haley Freeman up with the 1-out base runner, Kitty Coe, at first via the walk. Just the second walk issued by Lainey Bailey today. Freeman, freshman from Palacios, hitting in place of Deandra Maldonado this season. Freeman hitting .500, 1 for 2 in pinch hit spots, also an RBI. She takes the first pitch for a ball. 1-0 to the Palacios native, misses. 2-1. Oh, 2-0 now. Bailey deals and finds the inside corner, 2-1. Freeman, a transfer from LSU Eunice, but was only there for a semester after graduating from Tidehaven High School, where she was an NFCA All-Region selection. Over 100 RBIs at Tidehaven. Grounds this one to first, and the only play for Howell is to step on the bag herself. That brings up Emily Mayo with a runner in scoring position, but the Jaguars down to their final out. Emily Mayo, 1 for 2 today, a single and a strikeout, as that one is called a foul ball as it hit off her hand while she was offering up. Home plate umpire telling her to come back. Also the catcher, Rashid, shooken up. So it goes down as a foul ball. 0-1. Bailey comes set and deals the 0-1. That one did hit her. And now home plate umpire is asking her to come back, and head coach Lindsay Ortiz can't believe it. That ball was thrown in the middle of the the right-handed batter's box. And I understand if you lean into it, that's fine, but They're going to say ball 1-1. That's back-to-back pitches that Mayo has been hit by Laney Bailey. That's uncharacteristic from Bailey. That's 1-1. This one lifted center field. Dunbar has it, and that'll do it. LSUA wins 5-1 in game one. That'll do it for us. We got game two coming up momentarily here on the Jaguar Sports Network.